Hello there, welcome to our YouTube channel Detectives. My name is Franklin Hassey, and today we'll be talking about how we can be able to use Google to retrieve information from the internet. And if you see this video as one of the important videos you would like to watch, don't forget to give a thumbs up for the video and also subscribe, share with your friends and families out there so they can also do same to my channel. All right, and before we dive into what we are about to do today, I would like you to know that there will be a giveaway on my channel very soon. It can be today's video, it can be the next video, it can be the next video. So don't forget to subscribe and touch that bell over there so that when I upload a video, you will be the first to get access, and probably you'll be the first to also get access to my giveaway. It can be a credit for my Ghanaians, can be money as $20, $30 from PayPal or any other thing. All right, so don't forget to give and subscribe, and that will go a long way of helping me. All right, as I said, today we'll be doing Google. All right, how we can be able to use Google to retrieve information from the internet. All right, but before that, we need to know a basic about how the internet works. We need to know about our Google, and Google was found by two people, all right, which we have Larry Pages and then Sergey Brin, which was formed in September 4th, 1998. Actually, Google is a part of a company we call Alphabet, which is the main corporation. Okay, then it contains YouTube, it contains google.org, it contains Dialogflow, it contains YouTube TV, it contains the Google ad, anything Google, anything Gmail, okay, Hangouts, Candle. That's the main company, which is Alphabet, and all these companies are found in there, and Google is one of them. All right, they are owned by Larry Page and then Sergey Brin. They are the main ones, and information on the internet is very broad, and we can retrieve both bad and good information on the internet. That's one thing we need to know. All right, but how do we retrieve the information we need on ourselves? How do we need the video or the news or the books or the images or the information actually we need from the internet? How do we get them from the right source, and how are we able to go about it without wasting much time on the internet, where we can waste our bundles looking at things that are not demand? All right, so that's how best we can work. And Google is a search engine, and if I say search engine, means that you'll be able to use it to search for a lot of stuff, and it works in a way that it retrieves all information relating to the topic you have input there, all right, from around the world, where it takes the videos relating to your search word, it takes pictures relating to your search word, the news, the books, and even whatever you are actually looking for. Google will be able to retrieve from wherever it's located and bring it to you. So when you're able to search something, you should be able to see it at the first page of your Google homepage, saying that about 9 billion informations or results are obtained out of how many seconds, and the seconds is actually depending on how fast your internet really works. All right, so without much ado, I would like to dive into how Google actually works on the internet. All right, so the first thing we do is that you go to your Google, or you launch your Chrome. I prefer using Chrome. Okay, you can use your browser, or what browser you want to use, either eTorrent, you want to use Torch, you want to use the Edge or Mozilla Firefox, which one you actually wanted to use. Okay, but I'm using Chrome. All right, so you go to Chrome, then what you're actually looking for, let's say you're looking for the history of Google. All right, so I'm able to retrieve my information in 0.80 seconds, which is not even up to 1 second if I'm not lying, yeah, or which is not even up to 1 minute yet. All right, and the Google story begins in, all right, so that's how it started from. That's the first part of it. And when you look at the top part of the Google page, you'll be able to see all, and all here actually is saying that everything that you are really looking for, from books to your videos, are all located at one part. All right, but how do you really look for the information you are looking for? Is the information a book? Is the information a video? Is it an image? Is it a news? All right, or is it a map that you're actually looking for? Okay, so first, let's say I am looking for a video, so I'll go to the video part of the page. When I click, and it loads, giving me a whole lot of things I need: history of Google, how it began and what is happening, Google turns 20, and a lot. And actually Google till 22 years ago, that's 2018. All right, so that's how basically it works. All right, so you can see videos of the history of YouTube, and it brings a history of Google, and it brings a lot of information from around the world. It can be from YouTube, from different sites, as far as the video, all right, wherever the video is located on the site. All right, then you can also go to images about how Google is what formed, or the history of what Google. All right, so that is it over here. We have a lot of Google images and stuff. What about news? You go to news, you also look for information pertaining to news. All right, how Google search led to the uncovering of fascinating whatever, what the tech, how Google and Apple track you to antitrust suit against Google is watershed moment. A lot of news about Google is also here, as far as the main topic is scheduled on what Google. All right, so that's the news part of it. So we talk about the video, we talk about the images, and we are talking about the news. Now if you look at the maps, probably the maps will be given as the location of where Google is what located. All right, so when you click that, it sends you to where the Google is located in the world. All right, probably their headquarters, where it's located or whatever, on the map of Google search. All right, then when you go to more over here on my PC, you see maps, sorry, you see finance as well. All right, and then you see what books as well. So if it's books, any book relating to Google is also available on the internet. But there is one way we also look for this as students. Okay, for instance, if you are looking for a book, or if you are looking for a topic, let's say diabetes, or let's say hypertension, or let's say any disease condition. So I am saying that let's choose something like hypertension. So I type my hypertension in the search. But how do I look for? Is it PPT? Is it PDF? Is it Word? Or which form do I want it? Okay, which form do I want to read it? Okay, so I type my hypertension already. Then I type what? PDF, and automatically it's going to give me PDFs that are relating to hypertension on the internet. All right, and it takes all forms of it. And still here there are images, there are videos about it. Okay, moreover, that's the part of what PDF. If it's PowerPoint, then you type what? PPT, and then you search for it. If it's Word, you type the name or the topic you are actually looking for, then you add the extension. If it's a PDF, you add the PDF to. If it's PowerPoint, you take PPT. If it's a Word document you want, you add Word. Okay, so that's how basically we can also find for information on Google. And there is this part of Google that most students don't know. We have been hearing about it, but we don't know how it gets to, or how we can be able to use it. And that part is Google Scholar. All right, and I think it's scholar.google. Okay, scholar.google. Okay, and it will take you straight to the Google Scholar. Oh, all right, so let's go straight to Google Scholar page, so you can search that one straight from your Google. Right, okay, scholar.google.com. all right, so when you go to scholar.google.com, it's actually a page for academia. All right, where we have CDC, we have the NEJME, JAMA, the Lancet, the Cell, whatever you're actually looking for, PubMed, whatever you're looking for is actually located on Google Scholar. All right, and it's for academic purposes. So you have profile, you have library, so anything. So I can say hypertension in my search button, and if I say hypertension, what actually am I looking for? All right, I need to be more specific. And sometimes when you're looking for something and you want to stress what you're actually looking for, this way we use our commas and our quotation marks and our apostrophes. This where those punctuations really what needs to be what used. Okay, so if it's hypertension, I can put hypertension into quotations, meaning that I'm stressing more on
which is a search engine part of what the Google, and this part is mostly for academic purposes. All right, just like how we have the other academic websites available for researchers, but Google goes beyond all these ones. Okay, it goes even beyond than the first generated search engine we have. All right, and it takes a lot of information. No wonder that's the meaning of Google, which means Google, and their meaning was the search engine that brings a lot of information from around the world. All right, it's Google, but now it's mean Google, which we use, but not Google. A lot of people say Google. It's not Google. We mean Google. All right. So that's how basically our Google works on the internet. There's a lot of ways we can actually retrieve information from the internet. The way we can do that is you using someone's picture to look for the person. All right. You just go to images. Okay. If you are using PC, you click on images, then you go ahead and then look for the person's image, or you input the person's image to look for the person. You understand? And Google will actually use probably face ID detection or anything relating to that person and retrieve the person's images and the person's name probably to you. Maybe if you take my picture over there, it will give you my Facebook name, my other social media handles, or wherever my name is found, it will bring it out with my face actually detected over there. And as I said earlier on, don't forget to give a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to subscribe as well, and there will be a giveaway on my channel. And thank you very much for your time watching, and I'll catch up in the next video.